Good afternoon. My name is Eric Jesperson, principal of McNary High School. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you the class of 2020 for McNary High School. Welcome to McNary High School's 55th commencement exercise. On behalf of our district, the Salem-Keizer School Board, the school's students and faculty, it is my pleasure to welcome parents, family members, and friends for the class of 2020. Would everyone in attendance please join the graduates in standing for our national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air,
Before we begin this morning's ceremony, I would like to ask your assistance with our program. At McNary High School, we're proud of the dignity and seriousness with which we conduct graduation. In order to make this ceremony enjoyable and respectful for all of our families, please silence your cell phones so that graduation is uninterrupted, and in your seats so those behind you may be able to see. And thank you for not entering into the athletic facility during the ceremony. McNary families, as you all are aware, are wonderful social creatures, but this year we need to do it from a distance. Help us demonstrate today and today's joyous occasions by helping us celebrate the serious milestone of the lives of our graduates and the lives of their family members. We want to enjoy today by honoring the efforts of students in a way that shows respect for them and their families and our school. These proceedings are being filmed by Capital Community Media and can be viewed on the local access channel. Please consult the TV listings for those times and dates. Today we're honored to have several special guests participating in these commencement exercises. I'm pleased to present to you our school board representative representing Kaiser, Mrs. Danielle Bethel. And the level director for elementary schools, Mrs. Heidi Litchfield. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge and thank the tremendous efforts of the members of the graduating committee who put together today's events. Corinne Jackson, Todd Layton, Ashley Gruber, Lexi Johnson, Dan Borison, Jim Litchfield, and students Ashlyn Hamilton and Marissa Ortiz. Graduates, I want to express to you how incredibly proud I am of you over these last few months. As we gather here today, you might realize that it's actually 63 days, a full 9 weeks from when we were originally supposed to have this commencement for you. In that time, obviously so much has happened. We've had student leadership officers, we've had faculty, community volunteers, and administration working through a myriad of different plans that have been altered, adjusted, and modified more times than I could even count. I want to thank everyone who's played a part in helping make this momentous occasion happen. If you see a McNary employee today, please go up to them and thank them for helping put this event together. We've had over 40 faculty members that have volunteered their time to make this a special occasion. And to the parents and guardians, family and friends up in the stands, I really want to tell you how grateful I am for you, for your amazing support and grace with us as we've dealt with this ever-changing landscape. You've raised wonderful and resilient kids, and we appreciate you and want to honor this class in a meaningful and respectful way. And seniors, as I said, we're fully aware of the fact that your high school career did not end probably the way you had envisioned. These past months have been historic and unprecedented. It seems like just yesterday, and the older I get, the more it seems like just yesterday, that you were wide-eyed, bright-eyed, excited freshmen walking through our halls, and now look at you. You're on the cusp of graduation, and you're ready to take on the world with your creativity, your drive, and your ambition. The world is certainly a different place now than it was then. But I got to tell you, that's a good thing. You've had more opportunity, or you will have more opportunity to paint on this canvas of this brave new world than any other graduating class in memory. Chaos and disruption can be unsettling, but it forces us, all of us, to think differently and re-examine how we do things. And that's where great inventions, ideas, and movements are born. Fortunately for us, in these uncertain times, this particular class, the class of 2020, might be the most impactful and fruitful group that we've ever produced at McNary High School. And that's a great thing because our society does need more leaders, builders, and doers. And this group of world-class students is all the ingredients to make us stronger, smarter, and better. Thanks for all you've contributed at McNary over these last 4 years. And thank you for contributing to the Kaiser community. I feel blessed to have had the opportunity to serve as your principal. Our first task this afternoon is to honor the salutatorian and valedictorians. Would the following students please come to the stage when they hear their name read? Peyton Wirt, Alyssa Garvey, Kendall Jenkins, Caitlin Kafuk Yates, Megan Provost, Leighton Thurlow, Zoe Warner. These outstanding students standing before you embody an impressive breadth of knowledge and skill. All of these students have demonstrated a strong dedication to their academic success and have made us tremendously proud. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our salutatorian, who has pursued a course of study with only a single B in all coursework over 8 semesters of high school. Peyton Worth, please stand forward and be recognized as our salutatorian. We also have co-valedictorians on this stage who have also pursued rigorous course of study, including multiple accelerated courses in AP and honors. They've maintained a perfect 4.0 GPA over 8 semesters of high school. Valedictorians, please stand forward as I read your name. Alyssa Garvey. Kendall Jenkins. Caitlin Kafuk Yates. Megan Provost. Leighton Thurlow. Zoe Warner. Congratulations to these scholars. Please have a seat. Each year we have a student speaker that speaks at commencement. This year's student speaker is Joe Alvarado. Joe, please join me. I've known Joe all 4 years of high school. He's been a tremendous kid. When he walks into class, when he walks through the hallways, he always has a huge smile on his face. He brightens up the room. Joe has participated in a number of classes, honors AP classes throughout his 4 years. He's been in the AVID program, and he's also been in student leadership. Joe's going to have a few words for you today, and it is my pleasure to introduce Joe Alvarado as your senior speaker.
Morning, Celtics. To all the family, friends, and staff who are here with us today to help celebrate this enormous accomplishment in our lives. The day we've all been waiting for, graduation. I think that on momentous occasions in your life, like graduation, you should always give thanks. So let me begin there. This day wouldn't have been possible without the encouragement, motivation, and support from our families, friends, and teachers. Our families have been with us through thick and thin, bringing unconditional support, encouragement, and motivation, helping us be prepared and being organized for what leads us along our path. Being there for when we need to talk, helped us learn a difficult subject. They saw us succeed, they saw us fail. But what makes us mostly proud of our families is that they have stuck by us at our best and our worst. Friends have either been with us since elementary or met along the way, being there for when we needed to talk or on making decisions, pushing us to strive, but also to have fun. Now our teachers. They've been teaching us from elementary the basics in math, language arts, English, history, to where over the years we've been going more in depth on what exactly it means to learn these subjects. Thank you, all of you. Your job wasn't always easy, even though we fought you at times. Many of you were there for us when we needed a kind word and grace, or pushing us to try and achieve our very best. Now us, the graduates. It wasn't an easy year, but also a year that will be remembered in school history. The coronavirus might have cut our year short, but that didn't stop us from enjoying our time we had left since September. We had the normal high school experience, going to events, dances, preparing our next steps in life. That didn't stop us from making the best out of a terrible situation. We met the challenge head on and together. This chapter in our lives has closed, and the next one opens tomorrow. Whether you're entering the workforce, going to college, or a trade school, we start our own path of success, making goals in the future and seeing that our experiences from McNary were partially responsible. McNary's mission for its students was true. It allowed us to be bold, to be educated, to be nurtured, and inspired. But most importantly, we are Celtics now and forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Every year we also have a keynote speaker, and this year's keynote speaker, as with every year, is chosen by our student body in our senior class. And this individual has been described as being an incredibly supportive member of our staff. Students have said that when they struggle, they can go to him and he can be by their side and help them. He's also a great cheerleader and celebrates them along the way with their wins. He's somebody who's treated each and every one of us, as they said, as a student and a real person who went above and has continued to go above and beyond. It is my pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker for the graduation commencement of 2020, Mr. Bill Kirkwood.
Hey guys. Congratulations on making it here. We are so proud of you. Thank you so much for asking me to speak today. It means a lot to me. Some of you might remember your first day of high school was also my first day as a teacher. So in some ways, I almost feel a part of this class. In a sense, we all grew up together these past 4 years. I've only been given a few minutes to speak, so I'm going to speak quickly because I'm both arrogant enough to believe that what I have to say is important and naive enough to believe that you're going to remember it. Let's just quickly summarize this past year by saying a lot of bad things happened, like a lot. So looking forward to better times, I have 4 things I hope that you all remember. Number 1, no matter how much bad has happened in this world, there's still good and it's worth fighting for. The world we live in is full of paradoxes. We have experiences that are tragic and joyful. The world can be an ugly place, but it's also beautiful. In times, or years, where everything seems to be going wrong and nothing seems to turn out the way you hoped, don't forget how good things can be. See the bad for what it is and fight for how good it can become. Number 2, you have a calling on your life, a path for you to take. Each of you does. Find it and have the courage to follow it. Read a book. Read about great people from the past. If you're a praying man or woman, pray a lot. Meditate about it. If you need help, ask people who are older and wiser than you. If you don't have any mentors in your life, I happen to know a place full of old people who care about you and know you. You're always welcome here, guys. What's your calling? Where's your path leading? Find it and then go do it. And number 3, when you're on your path, be humble. You're going to make mistakes. Like any hiker on a trail, sometimes you find you've taken a wrong turn. Pride can keep you from admitting those mistakes. It can keep you going further down the wrong path. It's okay to start over. If your job turns out to be a poisonous one, don't be afraid to go get a new one, or even go back to school if you have to. If your marriage turns out to be in shambles, don't be afraid to go get help and go to counseling. It takes courage to be humble. Humility will enable and empower you to progress to the place you want to be. And number 4, there's a conversation I had with my dad when I was in my early 20s. He was talking about his father, Grandpa, who I was close to and knew well, but Grandpa had just died, and I think my dad was processing everything. Like all people, Grandpa had some great qualities, but frankly, some really painful ones too. My dad named those good and bad qualities, and then told me how he's worked to keep those good things as he's parented me, and how he's guarded himself from repeating Grandpa's mistakes. I want to invite you, each of you, into that moment. You know your story. You know the legacy that you come from, that your family is passing down to you, and your experiences have taught you. Identify the good things you want to keep and the not so good things you'd want to change. This is easy to talk about, but very difficult to put into practice. Don't be afraid to get help. So recap. 1, this world, there's good in it, and it's still worth fighting for. Number 2, there's a calling on your life. Go find it. 3, be humble. And 4, keep the good things from your past, and don't repeat the bad. I'm so proud of each of you. I'm impressed with the young men and women that you have become, and I'm excited to see what you do with the life that's been given to you. I believe in you, and I'm going to miss you. Congratulations, class of 2020, and bid you all a very fond farewell.
Thank you, Mr. Kirkwood. We're now at the part of the ceremony for which we've all been waiting for, the presentation of the diplomas for the graduating seniors for the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to welcome a member of our faculty to help us with the names. Please introduce Don Reichley Balon to the stage.
Chloe Martindale. Chloe Dede. Carly McElhaney. Peyton Wirt. Megan Provost. Marissa Ortiz. Zoe Warner. Zane Warner. Alyssa Garvey. Madeline Belby. Bailey True. Jack Baez. Alexa Cepeda. Nicandro Sandoval. Oscar Gonzalez. Noah Gatchett. Brian Schindler. Ramon Angel Rodriguez. Kaya Witherspoon. Kendall Jennings. Cabe Neath. Caleb Logan. Leighton Thurlow. Oscar Olson. Austin Taylor. Eric Halverson. Adriana Gonzalez. Ethan Patterson. Daniel Okada. Tyler O'Connor. Jaden Biza. Caitlin Kafuk Yates. Messiah Ford. Nicolette Para. Ethan Rubio. Andrew Brown. Braden Meenan. Alejandro Villarreal. Axel Gonzalez. Luis Lopez Alvarez. Ryan Randolph. Alexis Zavala. Alondra Vasquez. Tyler Dougal. Tony Martinez. Jaden Youngblood. Jennifer Rueda. Tristan Williams. Joseph Fowler.
Will Ashlyn Hamilton, Marissa Ortiz, Chloe Martindale, and Zoe Warner please come to the podium?
Stand in the order that we were speaking. It goes Chloe, Zoe, me, Ashlyn. Doesn't matter. Oh, and we're doing the class cheer. I'm gonna wait for them to get to theirs.
Class of 2020 graduates, please rise before us.
Wait, switch with Zoe. What? Because you speak first.
To mark our graduation from high school,
And as a symbol of all of our achievements,
You may now move your graduation tassels from the right side of your mortar boards to the left.
do the 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Celtics. We did it. 1, 2, 3.
congratulations, Celtics, we did it.
Do you want to do it on the stage or the microphone?
What? Let's do it over here. Okay. No, up here.
Say final question.
Okay.
Please join us for our final class cheer.
Thanks, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, please stand in joining me in congratulating McNary High School's graduating class of 2020. Graduates, we congratulate you on your accomplishments, and guests, we thank you for all your support that you've provided over these years. You've shown tremendous resilience and perseverance through one of the most challenging ends of any school year ever. Now we ask for your help with a couple of directions as we prepare to exit. Because we have to prepare for our next graduation commencement, we ask that graduates in a moment will please exit out the gate by the ticket stand to the parking lot. As soon as graduates are able to exit, we'll ask then for our audience members to follow them and meet them and greet them in the parking lot area. Also, I want to bring to your attention that yearbooks are now available. There's a blue tent by the building where you can pick up your 2020 yearbook. Graduates, thank you for your legacy and contributing to McNary High School over the years. I'm tremendously proud of you. Congratulations.
Support for Capital Community Media's Salem Kaiser Schools high school graduations is provided by Les Schwab Tire Centers, where doing the right thing matters. Experience the Les Schwab difference at your neighborhood Les Schwab Tire Center, or visit us on the web at leschwab.com. And by Salem Health Hospitals and Clinics. Also sponsored by Salem Auto Body and Paint Works, experts at getting you back on the road and repairing RVs, boats, semis, and power equipment. Phone 503-378-7595 or online at salemautobody.net. Thank you.